God is protecting me, says Tamara, 73. God will save me if necessary. If not, he adds with a shrug, that's what it is. His son, a drug addict, he says in cold blood, is in Russia. Her husband a long time ago. Now, it's just him and his cat. Konstantinivka is 22 kilometers away, about 13.5 miles west city Bakhmut, seen some most intense fighting war. Tamara sits on a broken wooden bench in square, which also serves as the town's main taxi rank, waiting for bus home. That day, there was only one taxi with a sign on the windshield, providing access to Dnipro, a 4-hour drive west, away from the front. Occasionally the air shakes with explosions from afar. Stray dogs roam the middle of the square, looking for scrap. The last time I was here they were wandering around sandwich and kebab shops in January. All shops are now closed. On the floor next to Tamara is a shopping bag containing her purse and some groceries. She says she can't survive on a monthly pension of about $50. She completes it with food shared by the soldiers passing through town. When all else fails, she says she begs. Tamara wears worn, off-white running shoes, laces untied. His feet don't touch the ground. Tamara quickly crosses as she waits for the bus. Towns and villages close to the conflict are largely abandoned. As conflict in Bakhmut is in full swing, the war has been going on for more than 7 months. Russian shells and missiles are hitting communities far from front lines. What passes for normal life is a thing of the past here. The remaining residents are nailing plastic sheets to the window frames to keep the cold out. Towns and villages close to the front line are largely deserted. Clayton NagelCNN Flowing water and electricity are intermittent at best. An incoming missile hit a hut, shattering trees, hurling crushed metal sheets in all directions, bits of shrapnel splattered on the surrounding walls. I'm on my last breath to survive, she sighs. I'm on the verge of needing a psychiatrist. She says it's her roommates that keep her sane, 5 dogs and 2 cats. They tell me in the market that I have to feed myself, not my cats and dogs, she says with a smile spreading across her wrinkled face. As we speak, another old woman in a stained winter coat walks past us, dragging a bunch of twigs to warm her house. A eerie metallic squeak echoes across the courtyard as a teenage girl of 10 or 11 swings on a rusty swing. His face is blank. She's been going back and forth for over half an hour. More than a year after start war, Ukrainian authorities urged residents of communities close worst conflict to evacuate safety. Many have heeded call, but often old, disabled and poor insist on staying where they are. And while they try to persuade hesitant, the government simply doesn't have manpower or resources to forcibly evacuate them. In the town of Siversk, northeast of Bakhmut, almost no structures remained unharmed. On the main road, incoming cannonballs left open holes that were now filled with water. They don't mind the Soviet-era armored personnel carrier parked next to the building opposite them. Every night, and usually almost every day, Nina and Valentina have to gather in basements that also serve as shelters. Nina's husband is disabled and never leaves the basement. No running water here, no electricity, no internet, so there is mobile signal. I saw that only one small store was open. Valentina struggles to look on the bright side. When I asked how was doing, she said loudly and confidently, "It's okay," replied. "What are we feeling?" Nina responds with a trembling voice. "You shed tears when you see something fall." Valentina's mask falls off, she shakes her head and her eyes fill with tears.